Hi, I'm Ani. Come color with me while I tell you something I learned this week about recovering from burnout and finding my way back to myself. Today I wanted to talk about something I wish I'd recognized much earlier, the first signs of burnout. Because if you'd asked me a few months ago whether I was burnt out, I would have said no. I would have told you I was just busy, maybe a little stressed, maybe just tired, but definitely not burnt out. Looking back now, I think my body was trying to tell me for months that something wasn't right. I just didn't know how to listen. One of the first things that changed was my sleep. I'd wake up at 2 or 3 in the morning thinking about work. Not because anyone expected me to, not because I had a deadline the next morning, just because my brain wouldn't let it go. I'd actually get out of bed, go downstairs, pick up my phone, and start putting work tasks into my calendar because I was scared I'd forget them by the morning. Looking back now, that's not something I'd normally do. Another thing was that I couldn't focus anymore. Things that used to take me 20 or 30 minutes suddenly took me an hour, sometimes longer. I'd sit at my laptop, read the same sentence over and over, start one task, open another, forget what I was doing, and then I'd feel guilty for not getting enough done. So I'd tell myself I just need to try harder. Except trying harder wasn't helping. It was making everything worse. I also started getting ill more often. At the time, I didn't connect it to stress. I just thought, oh, I've caught another bug. Now I look back and wonder whether my body had been waving little flags long before I was ready to notice them. And maybe the biggest sign, nothing felt enjoyable anymore, not because I was unhappy, just because my brain never really switched off, even when I wasn't working. I was thinking about work, planning work, feeling guilty about work, or worrying about work. Therapy helped me realize something that sounds so obvious now. Burnout doesn't usually arrive all at once. It's lots of tiny moments, tiny signs, tiny changes, until eventually your mind and body decide they've had enough. I don't share this because I think everyone experiences burnout the same way. This was simply my experience. Maybe yours would look completely different. But I hope that by talking about mine, someone listening might recognize something a little earlier than I did. Maybe you'll notice you've stopped sleeping properly, or that you're getting ill more often, or that everything suddenly feels harder than it used to. Maybe you'll realize it's worth slowing down before your body makes that decision for you. I'm still learning, I'm still recovering, and I'm really grateful you're here while I figure it out. Let's enjoy the rest of the coloring together. Thanks for coloring with me today. I'll see you next week for another coloring session and more of what I'm learning about recovering from burnout, healing my inner child, and finding my way back to myself.